चालू आहे. One, right? So let's go.
You got it fixed, yeah?
I think maybe there was some. तिकडे आरती.
Yeah, Hare Krishna लिखा हुआ है. Yeah, that's where the details are. Yeah. I'll
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Subhadra, Baladevi, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Baladevi, Jaya Subhadra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare. Nitai Gaura Premanande. Festival of Chariots ki. Jagannath Swami ki. His Grace Andhra Prabhu ki. Srila Prabhupada ki. Nitai Gaura Premanande.
Hare Krishna.
प्रभु आप करो.
वो चलो वहाँ पे कर रहे हैं प्रभु.
आ जाओ.
हाँ बैठ गया ये बैठ अभी भगवान के आगे बैठ गए
आ जाओ आ जाओ.
अरे बंद है.
मेरे पास ये ले लो ये ले लो ये ले लो प्रभु जी
ये बैठने की जगह नहीं है क्या? बैठने का नहीं है कुछ?
है ना बैठने का जगह है
कहाँ?
आपके लिए बना देंगे
बैठ के करना था हम लोगों को.
यार ये ले लो आपके लिए बैठने का जगह हो जाएगा अगर आप कीर्तन चालू करते हैं तो इधर बैठ जाएंगे
प्रभु इकडे ट्रायपॉड लावून ठेवून द्या.
इधर चलेगा
हाँ उधर ही. क्या यार?
ओके चलो.
आपका साउंड सिस्टम ने तो हिला दिया प्रभु आप क्या
महाराज आ जाओ आ जाओ आ जाओ. आपके बिना नहीं हो पाएगा. आ जाओ. अब प्रशांत प्रभु का है? Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Is it possible for you to move over there? We're going to move that table here. Okay, thank you.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Prachari Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare second mic Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare stand Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare बोलिए बोलिए
unmuted it. So audio is on.
म्यूट है आता
Unmuted. बघा बरं तुम्ही. तो जो माईक आहे ना तो तुम्ही इथे लावून घ्या.
मला ॲक्च्युली ना गाडी पार्किंगचं बघायला
येस येस मी शोधतोय मी त्याला शोधायला गेलो. त्याने मला बोलवलं.
चालेल.
इथेच 2 मिनिट. ओम प्रभू.
The wheels on the Rath goes round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the Rath goes round and round. Jai Jagannath. Going to Vrindavan, Vrindavan, Vrindavan. The lords are going to Vrindavan. Jai Jagannath. Seated in the Rathas on this day, on this day, on this day. Seated in the Rathas on this day. Jai Jagannath. All the devotees dance and sing, dance and sing, dance and sing. All the devotees dance and sing. Jai Jagannath. The wheels on the Rath goes round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the Rath goes round and round. Jai Jagannath. 1, 2, 3. To the audience. 1, 2, 3. Now pay obeisances, please. Stand up, everybody. One last. Viraj, Navya. Sit. Vaishnavi, sit. My name is Vaishnavi.
My name is Vaishnavi. My name is Lyra.
Everybody,
My name is Vanvi. My name is Ridas. My name is Maya.
My name is Aditri. My name is Vitala. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Please give them a big round of applause. Govind, please go. Jai. Thank you very much. Okay. Chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Did you get prasadam? Cookies? Nice. Thank you very much, Aarti Mataji and the team. So now we have the Little Krishna Kids presentations. Radhika Prema Mataji, are you there on the... Radhika Prema Mataji? Okay, you are there. Which one you are? Dance? Do you need music?
ये प्रभु अभी देख रहे हैं यहाँ पे लेकिन इनको
Do you have an iPhone?
क्योंकि his wife is looking for
Yeah, yeah.
1 hour.
I think it should. Can you get that phone? Hmm? Yeah, they are doing the dance, so music. So right now we'll have another dance from Little Krishna Kids from Pleasanton. Radhika Prema Mataji, she runs school and teaches many kids. So please wait, they are getting prepared. So I would like to request all the kids to come over to this other side and come to the stage. Radhika Prema Mataji, give your phone. So those who do not know, Rath Yatra in India, Puri, Jagannath Puri, it happened in summer, June, July, which was celebrated. And all over the world, ISKCON, we celebrate the Rath Yatra almost every weekend throughout the world. So starting from America, it goes to Europe, Australia, Africa, India, and many other countries. So Lord Jagannath is very merciful and is giving his mercy to everyone by coming out from his temple and giving darshans to all those who do not want to go to the temple. Lord is so merciful that he's coming out from his temple room and giving darshans to one on all, each of you. So Bolo Jagannath Swami ki, Baladev Swami ki, Subhadra Mai ki, Sudarshan Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Maharaj ki, Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo.
This is demanded by
थोड़ा सा पीछे कर दो प्रभु जी। मुझे लगा कुछ नहीं गड़बड़ हो गया।
ये देखो प्रभु इस पे सेट है।
नहीं मोबाइल निकाल दीजिए, मोबाइल निकाल दीजिए।
अगर मैं इधर नीचे बैठूंगी तो आपको तकलीफ होगा?
आप लाइव में आ जाएंगे अगर इसमें आई तो। अभी लाइव चालू है ये वाला।
मैं आऊंगी क्या? अभी नहीं आऊंगी।
अभी नहीं आ रही है, आवाज आ रहा है लेकिन माता जी।
थोड़ा आगे आगे तक लगे।
तो ये लाइव वाला भी आप देख लेंगे, धीरे धीरे
हाँ?
हाँ बिल्कुल। अरे माता जी आप उठना नहीं।
Hare Krishna, are you ready? Go ahead. Thank you. Please give a big round of applause. So nice, wonderful. Dance the deed. Ram, Ram, Ram. Thank you very much. Now they will do another drama, so they'll get prepared. So let them give some time. In the meantime, I would like to request ISKCON Folsom devotee Rahul Prabhu. Please come onto the stage. How many microphones you need?
they need 5 microphones. So Rahul Prabhu, you know, they're the team, their parents are the cook. They have been doing this service, free feast. Have you taken free feast? How many of you? Raise your hand. Did you like it, Mahaprasadam? Yes. So their kids, they are performing this bhajan, and we are very thankful that they have been doing this service for many years for ISKCON Berkeley Temple for this Jagannath Rath Yatra festival. So there are also Mahaprasadam. If you like to go and collect from this altar, you can give small donations and get some Mahaprasadam which was offered at the cart for the Lord Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra. So you can also definitely go and get some Mahaprasadam whenever you have a time. Otherwise, there are so many stalls like pizza and I don't know, there are varieties of Mahaprasadam is offered there. So please get, in addition to free feast, if you have any questions or anything, please get it. Also from ISKCON of Silicon Valley, we do a lot of book distribution. And please, if you do not have Srimad Bhagavatam or Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita sets, please go there and you will find Malini Sri Krishna Purushottam under the guidance of His Grace Vaisesika Prabhu. They will be there to provide you some guidance. Please grab a copy. We'll ship it to your home. So guys are ready? Yes, that is important. And also we like to thank Madhua Prabhu who has been coming here for many years with his truck and setting up this festival of this Jagannath festival and festival of India. And can't believe 24/7 he has been working tirelessly to serve all of us for the pleasure of Lord Jagannath and the Rath Yatra festival. So one more important thing on the Rath Yatra festival, we can see that Lord Jagannath, he gives his Mahaprasadam, because Mahaprasadam is very important for the devotees. And it is the mercy of Narada Muni, Lord Shiva and Parvati, 3 of them, who are able to get this Mahaprasadam of Lord Jagannath. Because I was meditating, chanting in the morning today at ISKCON Berkeley, and I was looking at Kalki Avatar. There is a picture of Kalki, and Kalki Avatar comes with a sword. And why he comes with the sword? Those who do not take my Mahaprasadam in this age of Kali, then I am going to cut off you guys. So that means, please, not only you take, consume, please distribute Mahaprasadam to one and all. Because Narad Muni, when he was going to get Mahaprasadam from Lakshmi, Narayana has given order that please do not distribute Mahaprasadam to anyone else. But Mother Lakshmi, compassionate to our Narada, she gave little bit Mahaprasadam to Narada one day, kheer. So Narad Muni took the kheer and ate it, and he was dancing like ecstasy, crazy. And he went to Kailash. And when he went to Kailash, he did not wash his even hand. So Lord Shiva was asking, what happened to you? Why are you dancing crazy? Then Narad Muni said, oh, I ate Mahaprasadam from Narayan. Can you give me something? Then nothing is there. But his hand was not washed. So Lord Shiva picked his hand from his little finger. He shucked his little finger, Lord Shiva, and little Mahaprasadam was stuck in his finger because he's not washed, right? And Lord Shiva was dancing like crazy, Hare Krishna, like that. You know the dance. Today people are dancing. When Lord Shiva was dancing, whole Kailash was like thriving, like as if it was going to be in a big earthquake. So Mother Parvati came from her home, and she was questioning, what is going on? Narad Muni and he both are crazy, or what? We are dancing crazy. What happened? Oh, I got Mahaprasadam. So Parvati said, give him something to me. Nothing is left. I even sucked the whole thing. Nothing is left now. So Parvati was very determined. She gone for worship for thousands of years to get Mahaprasadam. And Lord Jagannath appeared in a dream. Lord Krishna said that in the age of Kali Yuga, I will come in the Puri, in Odisha, and I will give Mahaprasadam. And it will not become Mahaprasadam. First one which I offered, that will be given to you in the name of Bimala. And then it becomes Mahaprasadam. And then it distributes to all of us. So we are very thankful to Mother Parvati, Lord Shiva, and Narad Muni. For them, we got to know this Mahaprasadam. Yes. So, Senior Hindu Modest Temple, Nanuvai Gandhi is lost. Please come to the stage and report. Hare Krishna. Are you ready? So please give a big round of applause to ISKCON Folsom devotees for this bhajan. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everyone. I hope you're having a good time at this Rath Yatra festival and had a good time at the parade. So we will be singing two songs. We'll be singing the Hare Krishna Mamantra as well as Jai Jai Jagannath Sachirananda, which is by Vasudeva Ghosh. And I will be reading the meaning of this verse or this bhajan before we begin singing. Okay. All glories to the dear son of Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Devi. All the three worlds offer prayers onto his lotus feet. In Nilachal, he holds the conch shell, disc, club, and lotus flower, while in the town of Nadia, he holds a sannyasi staff and a water pot. It is said that in the olden times, as Lord Ramchandra, he killed the demon Ravan. Then later, as Lord Krishna, he revealed the splendorous opulent pastimes of Golok. It is he has come. Oh, from Vraja he has come to Nadia, accepting the mood and luster of Sri Radha. He has come from Vraja to Nadia. He has come. Now Lord Govinda, the cowherd boy, has come as Lord Gauranga. He has come distributing the Hare Krishna Mamantra. Vasudeva Ghosh said with folded hands, he who is Gaura is he who is Krishna, is he who is Jagannath. Hare Krishna, we hope you enjoy. Jaya Jaya Jagannath Jaya Jaya Jagannath Sachidananda Jaya Jaya Jagannath Sachidananda Prabhuvane Kore Jai Charana Banda Prabhuvane Kore Jai Charana Banda Nilachale Shankar Chakra Gada Palmada Nadiya Nagare Danda Kamandaluka Nilachale Shankar Chakra Gada Palmada Nadiya Nagare Danda Kamandaluka Devo Bole Purabe Ravan Balila Solo Kevai Bavalila Prakash Korila Devo Bole Purabe Ravan Balila Solo Kevai Bavalila Prakash Korila Shri Radha Bhave Be Gauravatar Hare Krishna Nama Gaura Korila Prachar Shri Radha Bhave Be Gauravatar Hare Krishna Nama Gaura Korila Prachar Vasudeva Gosha Bole Kori Joraha Say Krishna Say Jagannath Say Gaura Say Krishna Say Jagannath Jaya Jaya Jagannath Sachidanandan Jaya Jaya Jagannath Sachidanandan Jaya Jaya Jagannath Sachidanandan Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath. Hare Krishna, everybody. Srila Prabhupada said in The Science of Self-Realization, this chanting is a spiritual call for the Lord and His energy to give protection to the conditioned soul. This chanting is exactly like the genuine cry of a child for his mother's presence. Mother Hera helps the devotee achieve the Lord Father's grace, and the Lord reveals Himself to the devotee who chants this mantra sincerely. For this reason, everyone, please join us in the spiritual call. Hare Krishna, everybody. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you very much, Haribo. Please give them a big round of applause. Such a wonderful person and kirtan they did. Thank you very much, guys. Hare Krishna. So next is our drama, which is continuation. Team, please come for the drama. How many microphone you need for the drama?
No, जरूरत नहीं है. You don't need it. It's okay. I just didn't know that. I know. I'm just adjusting it.
So they are going to perform a drama, Gita Panda, in Lord Jagannath. There are various devotees has different pastimes, and then they get to know about the Lord.
नहीं कोई इशू नहीं मैं पूछ रहा हूँ ऐसे ही क्योंकि उसके बाद उनका डांस है तो मैंने बोला कितनी देर बाद आया डांस तो तुरंत ही ओके गॉट इट ठीक है प्रभु
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Don't doubt it.
Hare Krishna.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
ಅವಳು ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ ಬಂದವಿನ ಅವಳು ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ இருக்கா
ऑटो पायलट में ज़्यादा कुछ करना नहीं, लेकिन उसका कुछ क्लियरिटी सही दिख नहीं रहा मुझे. आई डोंट नो, देयर इज सम, मे बी उसका मोबाइल से होगा. वीडियो में कुछ कर सकते. ओके, बट कीप आई ऑन दैट. राइट राइट राइट. आई एम हियर फॉर अनदर 10-15 मिनट्स. आई एम हियर. और ओम प्रभु को बुला ले. ही वाज हियर. या ही वाज विद वन समथिंग. ओके ठीक है. बट ओम प्रभु इज योर पॉइंट ऑफ कांटेक्ट. रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लीजिए. ठीक है. नहीं
माइक बात करने करना पास माइक चाहिए वो वाला
Hello.
क्या बोला तेरे माइक
Testing. Yeah. Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Today we will be welcome to Jagannath Yatra. Today we will be performing a short drama on a pastime of Lord Jagannath and his great devotee Geeta Panda. Please sit and enjoy.
Long, long ago, there was a panda in Puri named Arjun Mishra. He was a great devotee of Lord Jagannath and engaged in devotional service. He used to read the entire Bhagavad Gita every day. Because of this, he was also known as Geeta Panda.
Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tad aham bhakti upaharatam ashnami prayatatmana yat karosi yadashnasi yajjuhosi dadasi yat tapasyaisi kaunteya tad kurusva madarpanam.
Oh no, you're again reading this book as if it's going to feed us. Why don't you go and get some food? There is nothing to cook.
Okay, don't shout. I will go.
Geeta Panda goes begging continuously, chanting the Mahamantra.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Please give some alms to the poor Brahmin. May Lord Jagannath keep you and your family happy. Jai Jagannath. This is good for a couple of days. Let me go home now and read Bhagavad Gita.
Geeta Panda returns home. He engages himself in the study of Bhagavad Gita. This cycle continues. Once there was very heavy rain for a week and he could not go out begging. All the food in the house had got over and his family was forced to fast. He was happy that he didn't have to go out and spent all the time reading the Gita.
Don't you know there's no food in the house? The kids are starving and just drinking water. How will they survive? What type of father are you? Go get something for them.
Why do you worry? See what Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktana yogakshemam vahamyaham. But those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. So don't worry unnecessarily. The Lord will provide us just when the time is right. We just have to depend on Him.
It has already been 10 days. Is your Lord going to starve us to death?
The wife angrily took the Gita and scratched the first 3 lines of the verse and gave the book back to him.
Go get lost. I will go tomorrow and beg for food myself.
Oh Lord Jagannath, please forgive my wife for her impudence. Soon after, there was a knock at the door. The wife went and opened the door, and she saw 2 beautiful boys standing there. She was very surprised to see them.
Dear boy, who are you? Who sent you here in this pouring rain? And what is it that you have got?
We have been sent by a friend of your husband. He is the one who has sent over food. Please cook, eat your heart's content, and feed your children as you will send more later.
Thank you so much. My dear boy, please come inside and sit. Let me prepare the food and you can eat the prasad. It will make me and my husband very happy.
Oh Brahmani, thank you. We greatly desire to take prasad with you and your good husband, but my tongue has been cut and I cannot eat anything. Saying this, he opened his mouth and showed his tongue. There were 3 red scratches. Then the boys left. Still astonished but happy, Gita Panda's wife put all the ingredients in the storeroom and went to tell her husband about this.
Look what we got. Your friend sent us so much food to last us for months.
What friend? Who got all this food stuff?
2 boys came and said that your friend sent it. One was dark and the other was white as milk. I asked them to come and take prasad with us, but the dark boy said that his tongue was cut and he cannot eat. Saying that, he left. He had 3 huge scratches on his tongue. I don't know who could do such a thing to that beautiful boy.
Oh my dear wife, what good fortune you had that you got to see Lord Jagannath and Baladev themselves. Do you not? Those were those boys. Do you not realize it? Do you remember that you scratched 3 lines on the shloka in the Bhagavad Gita? Those were the scratches on his tongue. But to honor his devotees' faith, the Lord himself came and brought Bhoga for us.
Oh my lord, please forgive me for what I did in anger. I now realize your glory and my husband's devotion. Never again will I ever complain.
Let's go to the temple and ask for forgiveness from the Lord.
Yes, let's go.
Both Gita Panda and his wife ran to the temple to take darshan of the Lord and beg forgiveness. When they approached the altar, both Gita Panda and his wife ran to the temple, and when they approached the altar, they saw that Lord Jagannath had 3 dots on his lips.
True to his words in the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna and Balaram personally appeared with lots of food just to bless his devotee and protect his faith. Hare Krishna.
Jai Jagannath! Jai Baladev! Jai Subhadra!
Jai Jai Sri Jagannath Swami ki, Baladev ki, Subhadra Mai ki. Thank you very much, Radhika Prema and Hari Sankirtan. Please give them a big round of applause. always does a very excellent performance wherever they do. Thank you for making this. Geeta Panda is a devotee in Lord Jagannath Puri, and he was performing these pastimes by reading the Bhagavad Gita and getting this fun. So now we have a wonderful two dances coming, one from So I would like to request Suprita and team, Hiral, Suprita, Pooja and Khushbu. They will be performing a wonderful dance. Please stay tuned here. Such a marvelous dance. So as we are celebrating this Rath Yatra festival for many, many years, and I know this year is the best because we never seen the best weather. Have you seen such a weather? Last previous 10 years? It is always cloudy, sometimes it is drizzling. Temperature is at least 5-10 degrees less than what it is today. Probably not a global warming or something like that. But let's see. So these beautiful four ladies, they are going to dance for the pleasure of Lord Jagannath and Baladev Subhadra. They have been smiling for their seeing and watching these beautiful performances performed by kids. Now there are 2 adults, 4 adults, and there is another dance performance after that. Resma, I hope you are somewhere else. Please be there. After this dance, yours will be there. Okay. So yours. Okay, please give them a big round of applause to Suprita and Hare Krishna.
इसके बाद मुझे प्रसाद बनाने जाना है। ठीक है, मैं आ जाऊँगा। यस यस यस, हो गया।
आज प्रीतम ने प्रीत मणि जाशे तू जो, आज प्रीतम ने प्रीत मणि जाशे तू जो, राधा ने श्याम मणि जाशे तू जो, राधा ने श्याम मणि जाशे। आज प्रीतम ने प्रीत मणि जाशे तू जो, आज प्रीतम ने प्रीत मणि जाशे तू जो, राधा ने श्याम मणि जाशे तू जो, राधा ने श्याम मणि जाशे। जमुना काटे रस रमे कानूरा ने राधा, जोगे आँखों गाँव जोने मेरे खाना। जमुना काटे रस रमे कानूरा ने राधा, जोगे आँखों गाँव जोने मेरे खाना। यमुना जी तो कारी कारी, राधा गोरी गोरी। यमुना जी तो कारी कारी, राधा गोरी गोरी। वृंदावन में धूम मचावे बरसा मेरी छोरी। राजधानी लागे राजधानी लागे મને ખારો ખારો યમુના જીરો પાણી લાગે મને ખારો ખારો યમુના જીરો પાણી લાગે मीठी रस से भरियो रे राधा रानी लागे महारानी लागे મને ખારો ખારો યમુના જીરો પાણી લાગે મને ખારો ખારો યમુના જીરો પાણી લાગે खाना नित मरली में तेरे सुमरे बारंबार खाना नित मरली में तेरे सुमरे बारंबार कोटिन रूप धरे मन मोहन तो न पावे पार रूप रंग की छबीली पट्टे रानी लागे पट्टे रानी लागे मने खारो खारो यमुना जीरो पानी लागे मने खारो खारो यमुना जीरो पानी लागे
Please give them a big round of applause. Do you like it? Sario! Thank you very much, Suprita and team. It was such a wonderful dance. So we have our next program. Reshma, she is going to perform an Odissi dance. She is from Odisha, definitely, and she lives here, Danville, and she is a very ardent devotee of Lord Jagannath, and we'd like to welcome her. Please give a welcome to Resma. Please give a Haribo.
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा
Thank you very much, Rashma, for the wonderful dance. Please give them give her a big round of applause. Nitai Gaur Hari. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being with us here. I hope you all had prasadam. Did you take prasadam? Nobody's empty? Pizza? Pre-feast? Which one you liked? So I'd like to request His Grace Jagannath Swami Prabhu and His Grace Vaisesika Prabhu on the stage. Jagannath Swami Prabhu. Jagannath Swami Prabhu, please come on the stage. I would like to request His Grace Vaisesika Prabhu on the stage to give a welcome speech to all of you. So it is pleasure to have them all. And Vaisheshika Prabhu, he is also GBC as well as the BBT trustee and our ISB, the founder and leader in book distribution and many other areas. So I'd like to welcome, please give a big Haribol.
Thank you. Thank you, Bahomyardam Prabhu. Thank you everyone for joining us here for this annual Rath Yatra. This was founded in San Francisco itself as Prabhupada, as a child, took up the practice of Rath Yatra. From his very childhood, he made a Rath cart and used to keep it with him and perform the annual Rath Yatra ceremony in his neighborhood. Even as a child, the adults who would come said, actually, this is not child's play, it's a real Rath Yatra. Because Prabhupada's devotion for Jagannath was apparent even when he was a child. Well, he brought this festival, which is a very esoteric festival, the meaning of which Prabhupada explained at many of these Rath Yatra festivals, is that Krishna, whose home is Vrindavan, and where the devotees love him deeply in spontaneous prema or love, pine for him after he leaves Vrindavan and goes to Mathura and then Dwarka, and has been away for over 100 years. There's a meeting at Kurukshetra of millions of people. Those of you who are from India know that when there's an auspicious opportunity, for instance at Kumbh Mela, how many of you have been to Kumbh Mela? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At that time at Kurukshetra, there was an eclipse of the sun, which is a time in which many people came to perform special sacred sacrifices and to take advantage of the holy place, Kurukshetra. And you know that's the holy place because the Bhagavad Gita mentions it, Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre. So Krishna came from Dwarka to Kurukshetra at that time, and all the residents of Vrindavan who had been pining for Krishna for over 100 years also came there to meet him. So this Rath Yatra is an enactment of the meeting of the residents of Vrindavan and Srimati Radharani with Krishna at Kurukshetra, in the heartfelt way in which she and all the residents of Vrindavan begged him, please come back to Vrindavan, where all of us are engaged in pure loving devotional service to you. They didn't like seeing Krishna dressed up in regal fashion, surrounded by his military and dignitaries. They wanted to see him in the village. So when we pull the ropes here at Jagannath Rath Yatra, it's an enactment of the residents of Vrindavan very feelingly pulling Krishna back to Vrindavan. And as you know, many of you, in Jagannath Puri on the east coast of India, there's a festival like this every year. And this festival, Srila Prabhupada reenacted and inaugurated here in San Francisco in 1967. And it's been going on ever since then here in Golden Gate Park, where Prabhupada himself came, and thousands of people, just like today, have come to remember this feeling festival, the time at Kurukshetra, when the residents of Vrindavan and Krishna met after so many years. It's also an opportunity for devotees from many different parts of California and all over the world to come together and remember how important it is to practice Krishna consciousness in our daily lives, because the world itself is very distracting, don't you think? Yeah. And nowadays, it seems like there are more distractions than ever in the world. So Srila Prabhupada gave a simple process, as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did, that anyone can stay fixed in spiritual consciousness, even amidst the turmoil of the world, even if one's very busy. Taking time every day to chant the Hare Krishna mantra and to read the Bhagavad Gita are simple practices that anybody can take up and feel satisfied within. We have a book table in the back. I highly recommend taking Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, keeping them in your home and taking time every day to read a little bit from the Gita or from the Srimad Bhagavatam. Daura Brahma is over here. She's an exemplar of this. She reads every day from Prabhupada's books. Her exalted husband, Pushta Krishna Prabhu, also was a great scholar in studying these books. And over here on this cart, you'll notice the gentleman with the white hat, Jagannath Swami. He's the intrepid. He's been keeping this festival going here in San Francisco for decades because of his deep felt devotion for Srila Prabhupada and for the festival itself. You'll find him throughout the year preparing for this festival. His preparation for it starts the day after the Rath Yatra finishes. And today, while we were pulling the cart and during the kirtan, he came up to me and he told me, I've been looking forward to this day all year long. And he hasn't slept for the last 2 days because he's been so engaged in service. So let's please express our gratitude to Jagannath Swami Prabhu. A little more. Come on, give it up. Jagannath Swami, thank you very much for all that you do and for keeping this beautiful festival going. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Jai Jagannath. About 3 weeks ago, I was up to about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I seen it was going to be cloudy and it was going to rain. And I was praying to Jagannath so much, please don't let it rain. I woke up about 4:35. I looked at my phone and it said it wasn't going to rain. I don't know what happened. So, we want to thank, first of all, we want to thank Srila Prabhupada, of course, first and foremost, Srila Prabhupada, right? Because without him, we wouldn't be here. None of us would be here. We want to thank Malati Devadasi for founding the little Jagannath deities that called flesh. And Malati's here today. I talked to her. And she wrote me a beautiful letter a few weeks ago. And she gave Prabhupada the idea for the little deity from Cause Plus, and of course Samasundra carved the deities, and of course Jayananda Prabhu, who built the chariots. I've had a lot of association with him, and we have to thank them. And also we want to thank devotees from Filson Temple, California, for cooking the free fish, paying for it. Okay, good hand for them. We want to thank devotees from Sacramento for helping. We want to thank the devotees from ISV also. We want to thank everyone for coming and helping. And it's a wonderful festival. As Srila Prabhupada once said, if the Rath Yatra could be performed consistently around the world, this will be the success of the movement, and his dream will be fulfilled. So we got to keep this on. And in every city in North America, they report, when we have Rath Yatra in every city, there's less crime in the city. Every city in North America, they report, when you have Rath Yatra in the city, there's less crime in the city. Why? Because we bring peace, love, harmony to the world. And Srila Prabhupada taught us how to perform random acts of human kindness, because he said no one should go hungry 10 square miles of the temple. So Srila Prabhupada taught us how to perform random acts of human kindness. And so non-sectarian movement, we're not the body, everybody's welcome. And now I'm going to have some fun pretty soon. I'm going to be playing the drums. Called East Meets West, American drums, siro, and tablas. We're going to mix it up, and we're going to make East Meets West. And so we have to put somebody else on until we get ready. Bali Madan, we have to put somebody else on so we can get ready. Okay? So, oh, thank you, Bill. So we want somebody to, let's keep it going a little bit until we get the drums on it. Yeah.
So now our next presentations in few minutes. East Meets West, the musical festival. No, good. So I would like to request Gurudas Prabhu for his books, so he can speak 5 minutes. Gurudas Prabhu is a Prabhupada disciple. He has been very instrumental in many of the temple projects in Vrindavan, in London, in many places, you know. In Prabhupada Lilamrit, you can find his name. And we are very fortunate and honored to have him here to speak about his recent book and also his recent journey. So, please do come, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. We used to go right over here to Hippie Hill in 1967. Right here is a holy spot because this is one of Prabhupada's favorite places to go. Even when we took Lord Jagannath for a walk off the altar, Prabhupada ran and said, no, Lord Jagannath shouldn't go off the altar, but then he sat down and chanted right here. I wrote a new book, photo books. I was the first photographer. It's over at this table right here. It took 2.5 years. It's called The Swami Who Rocked the World. But also, I saw the need to take care of forgotten, isolated, poor devotees, elder devotees. And so I started a charity called Veda Care Charitable Trust. And right now in the United States, we want to have an assisted living facility for the elderly devotees. And we want to do outreach to assist people in homes and hospitals. We're doing it all over the world, but we don't have it here yet. If you're interested in participating or learning more, there's a table out back there, the book table, and you can sign up either for the Assisted Living Project or to become part of our outreach team. It is a paid position. Thank you very much. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Lord Jagannath. Thank you.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, is the sublime method for reviving our Krishna consciousness. As living spiritual soul, we are all originally Krishna conscious entities that hard struggle for existence for winning over the stringent laws of material nature. This illusory struggle against material nature can at once be stopped by revival of our Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is not an artificial imposition on the mind. This consciousness is the original energy of living entity. When we hear the transcendental vibration, this consciousness is revived and the process is recommended by authorities for this age. By practical experience also, we can perceive that by chanting this Maha Mantra or the great chanting for deliverance, one can at once feel transcendental ecstasy from the spiritual status. When one is factually on the plane of spiritual understanding, surpassing the stages of sense, mind and intelligence, one is situated on transcendental plane. This chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, is directly enacted from the spiritual platform, surpassing all lower status of consciousness, namely sensual, mental and intellectual. There is no need of understanding the language of the mantra, nor there is any need of mental speculation, nor any intellectual adjustment for chanting this Maha. It springs automatically from the spiritual platform, and as such, anyone can take part in this transcendental sound vibration without any previous qualification and dance in ecstasy. We have seen it practically. Even a child can take part in the chanting, or even a dog can take part. The chanting should be heard from the lips of a pure devotee of the Lord, so that immediate effect can be achieved. As far as possible, chanting from the lips of non-devotee should be avoided, as much as milk touched by the lips of a serpent causes poisonous effect. The word Hara is the form of adoration, the energy of the Lord. Both Krishna and Rama are forms of addressing directly the Lord, and they mean the highest pleasure eternal. Hara is the supreme pleasure potency of the Lord. This potency, when addressed as Hare, helps us in reaching the supreme Lord. The material energy called as Maya is also one of the mighty potencies of the Lord, as much as we are also marginal potency of the Lord. The living entities are described as superior energy than matter. When the superior energy is in contact with inferior energy, it becomes an incompatible situation. But when the supreme marginal potency is in contact with spiritual potency, Hara, it becomes the happy, normal condition of living entity. The three words, namely Hara, Krishna and Rama, are transcendental seeds of the Mahamantra, and the chanting is spiritual call for the Lord and his internal energy, Hara, for giving protection to the conditioned soul. The chanting is exactly like genuine cry by the child for mother. Mother Hara helps in achieving the grace of the Supreme Father Hari or Krishna, and the Lord reveals himself to such sincere devotee. No other means, therefore, of spiritual realization is as effective in this age as chanting the Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Somebody lost his cell phone, come up and identify it, and I'll give it to you. Anybody lost his cell phone, come it up and identify it, and I'll give it to you. Anyone that lost a cell phone, come up and identify it, and I'll give it to you. If you lost your cell phone, come on stage, and if you identify it, you'll get it back. We're not going to give it to you if you say it's yours. We don't know. Anybody can say it's yours, but I know everybody here is very honest. Haribo, now we're going to have a East meets West. So you got American drums, you got Ben, you got Ben Cumin on Suro, electric Suro, and on tablas you got Matthew Johnson's, and you know who I am. Haribo. You lost your cell phone? What does it look like?
कहाँ घूम रही है? ना मैं तो मंदिर में होके आ गई, मैंने कहा कोई नहीं है तो मैं भी क्या करूँगा। मंदिर में क्या करना है? आज प्रसाद लाई? ना ना प्रसाद अब मेरे पास प्रसाद तो बोतल दूध है, बाद में ले लेंगे प्रसाद चढ़ा दिया वही बहुत है। प्रसाद अभी चढ़ रहा ना लेना भी हाँ नहीं नहीं मैं चढ़ा रही हूँ बाकी में फूल लेंगे तो जैसे मेरे को मेन चीज़ होती है ना भगवान की तो मैंने कहा किसी के घर में तो मैंने भी बेसन के बनाए हैं बाद में
हम आपको कब से ढूंढ रहे हैं?
ढूंढ के आपको उधर उधर से ढूंढ
रिजन ने बोला आप वहाँ बैठे हुए हैं।
नहीं पे थी मैं अब उसके बाद मैं उधर गई उधर आप लोग नहीं थे पता अब दिल्ली उधर पता नहीं कहीं अपनी प्यारी बुआ के साथ भाई आप लोग घर जाओगे ना
हाँ
तो ये प्रसाद लेके भगवान को तो दे दिए मैंने
ठीक है
वैसे आप चढ़ाना होगा तो
हरि बोल हरे कृष्णा कैसे खाली डब्बा दे दीजिए कुछ भी दे दीजिए क्योंकि मेरा वीडियो आप नहीं नहीं बस हो गया
भगवान आ जाएंगे उसी में डाल उसमें डाल
आ जा नहीं इसको बाहर डाल हाँ आप वीडियो ले रहे हो आप जान लो
के लिए मैं आ रहा था, ये वहाँ पे डल नहीं क्या उधर?
वहाँ पे थोड़ा लास्ट आखिरी दर्शन कर लेते हैं 5 मिनट. Then we run.
Sure.
I'm also grateful.
Tam tam evaiti kanteya sadatat bhava bhavita tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mam manusmara yudyata mayarpita mano bhudhir mami vaishyasya samshayaha abhyasa yoga yuktena chetasana kamina paramam purusham divyam yati partanu chintayam Vim Puranam Marushashikaram Manonaniyam Sadharusmaridyaha Sarvasya Dataram Achintarupam Adityavarnam Tamasa Parasta Yanakale Manasa Chalena Bhaktya Yukta Yoga Palena Chaiva Bruvor Madhye Pranamavesha Samyak Satam Param Purushamukaiti Yam Yadaksharam Veda Vedo Vadanti Yastanti Yadyatayo Vitarago Yad Ishanto Namachayam Charanti Tate Padam Sangrahina Pravakshe Sarvatvarani Samyamya Manovriti Narujata Murdhyadhaya Manapranam Astito Yoga Dharanam Om Ityakaksharam Brahma Yaharan Mamanusmaram Yaprayati Tajam Deham Sayati Paramam Gatin Ananya Cheta Satatam Yomam Smarati Nitya Shahar Ham Sulabha Partha Nitya Yukta Yogina Mamupeta Punarjanma Dukalaya Mashashvatam Napnuvanti Mahatmana Samsitim Paramam Gata Abrahma Bhuvana Loka Punar Avarti Norjuna Mamupeta to Kaunteya Punar Janma Davidyate Sahas Paryantam Arhadyat Pramano Vidu Dim Yuga Sahasrantam Teho Ratra Vidojana Avyakta Vyaktaya Sarva Prabhavatya Aragame Yante Tatraiva Vyakta Samjake Bhuta Grama Saevayam Bhutva Praliyate Ragame Vashaparta Prabhavatya Aragame Parastasmat Tubhavonyo Yakto Yaktat Sanatanaha Yatsak Sharveshu Bhuteshu Nashyatsu Navinashyati Avyakto Shara Idyuktas Tamahu Paramangatin Yam Prapyanani Vartante Tadama Paramamama Purusha Sapara Parta Bhaktya Labhyastvananyaya Yasyantastani Bhutani Yena Sarvam Vidantatam Yatra Kale Tvanavratim Avratin Shaiva Yogina Prayata Yantitam Kalam Vakshami Bharatarshava Agnir Jyotir Ahashukla Shanmasa Uttarayanam Tatra Prayata Gachanti Brahma Vidojana Jumo Ratris Tata Krishna Shanmasha Dakshanayanam Chandammasam Jyotir Yogi Prapya Nivartate Shukla Krishne Kati Yete Jagata Shashvate Mate Ekaya Yatyana Vrittim Anyaya Vartate Punaha Naite Sriti Partha Janan Yogi Muhyati Kashchana Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu Yoga Yukto Bhavarjana Vedeshu yagyeshu tapasu chaiva Daneshu yat punya balam pratishtam Atyeti tat sarvamidam vaditva Yogi param stanam upaiti chadyam Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita Supanishatsu Amavidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Sambhade Naraka Brahma Yoga Nama Astamodhyayaha Hari Om. Page 15. Srimad Bhagavatam, Divinity and Divine Service. Vyasuvacha. Everyone okay? Okay. For Lord Jagannath. Beautiful Bhagavatam chapter. We'll put our heart and soul into it. Vyasuvacha. Iti samprashna samrishto vipranam romaharshani prati puja vachastesham pravaktum upachakrame sutuvacha yam pravajantam anupetam apeta krityam vaipayano viraha kartara ajuhava putreti tanmayataya taravo vinedus tam sarva bhuta hridayam munim arantosmi yasmadubhava makila shruti saramekam adyatma deepam aditirshatam tamondam samsarinam karunayaha purana kuyam tam vyasasunum upayani guru muninam narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim sarasatim vyasam tato jayam udiraye munayak sadhu prishtoham bhavantirloka mangalam yakrita krishna samprashno yenatma suprasidati savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhakti radhoksaje ahaitukya pratiyata yayatma suprasidati Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojita Janayat Yashuvhairagyam Jnanam Chaya Rahaitukam Dharma Swanustita Pumsa Vishvaksena Katasuya Notpada Yediratim Shrama Kevalam Dharmasya Hyapavargasya Narto Tayopakalpate Nartasya dharmakantasya kamulabhaya hismitaha kamasya nindriya pritir labo jivete yavata jivasya tattva jignasya narto yashteha karmabhi vadanti tattva vidas tappam yajganamadvayam grameti paramadneti bhagavaniti shabdaye Tashadadhana munayo Jnana vairagya yuktaya Pashyantya manichatmanam Bhaktya shruta grihitaya Tapumbir tvita shreshtas Varnashrama vibhagasha Svanustistasya dharmasya Samsarira ritoshanam Tasmane kena manasa Bhagavan sattva-tampati Shotabhya kirtitavyascha Jaya pujascha nityada Yat anudyasina yukta Karma kranti nibandanam Chindanti kovidastasya Kona kuryat kataratim Shushushoshadathanasya Vasudeva kataruchi Syam mahat sevaya vipra Punyatirtha nishevana Srinvatam Swakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Rityam Taksto Hipadrani Vidunoti Suhritsatam Nashta Prayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavat Yutama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Tada Rajastamo Bhava Kamaloba Dayashchaye Cheta iter anavitam Stitam Satve Prasidati Evam Prasanna Manaso Bhagavad Bhakti Yogataha Bhagavad Tattva Vijnanam Mukta Sangasya Jayate Vidyate Hridaye Krantish Chitante Sarva Samshaya Shiyante Chasya Karmani Shrishta Evat Manishware Kaviyo Nityam Bhaktim Paramaya Muda Vasudeve Bhagavati Kurva Sattvam Yad Brahmadarshanam
ये लो टेबल के ऊपर चले गए यहीं पे पड़ा
Vasudeva Paramaka Vasudeva Parayoga Vasudeva Parakriya
Jayati Jananivaso Devaki Janmavado Yaduvara Parishat Swara Tobir Asyanda Dharmam Stirachara Vijnana Susmita Shri Mukena Vajapura Vanitanam Vardayam Kev Kamadevam Naham Vipro Nacha Narapatir Napi Vaisho Nashudro Nambarni Nacha Kripatir Novanasto Yatirva Kintu Prodyan Nikila Paramananda Purnam Britabde Gopi Bhartu Parakamalayor Tas Tas Anutasaha Yako Maraharasa Eva Ivaras Da Eva Chaitra Shapas Deko Nilita Malati Surabaya Prodaka Dambanila Sachaiva Smita Tapita Trasurata Vyapara Lila Vido Devarodasi Vedasi Tarutale Subutkan. One more time. Devarodasi Vedasi Tarutale Cheta Samutkantate Ahushchate Nalina Nava Padara Vindam Yogeshwara Riddhi Vichinchamakada Bodhai Samsara Kupa Patita Tarnavalambam Geham Jusham Apimanas Judayat Sadana Mai Bhaktir Hi Bhutanam Amritatvaya Kalpate Jishtayat Asin Matsneho Bhavatinam Vadapanaha. Let's do the Jagannath Ashtakam, and then we'll come back to this last verse. Kadachit Galindi Tata Vipina Sangita Karavo. Everybody in San Francisco should join in. Udabidi Nari Vadana Kamalasvada Mudupa. Everybody in the Bay Area. Brahma Patiga Haneshar Chittapado Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Abatume Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Abatume Jai Savye Venum Shirasi Shiki Picham Katitate Jukulam Netrante Sahacharaka Taksham Vidate Bhakta Shriman Vrindavana Vasiti Leela Parichayo Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhatu me Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhatu me Maham Bodhestire Kanaka Ruchire Shnila Shakare Asan Prasadanta Chapala Padrena Balina Subhadra Madhyasta Sakala Suraseva Vasarado Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhatu me Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhatu me Kripa Parabara Sajala Jala Dashreni Ruchiro Ramavani Ramaspura Damalapan Keruhamuka Surendra Radya Shuti Gana Shikagi Tacharito Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me Sarudo Gacchanta Timilata Budeva Patalai Suti Pradhurbhavam Pratipanabupakarnya Sadaya Daya Sindur Bandhu Sakala Jagatam Sindhu Sutaya Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me Param Brahma Pida Kuvalayadu Lotpulanayano Nivasi Niladroni Hitacharano Nantishirasi Sananti Radha Sarasa Papurandana Sukho Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me Nayache Rajam Nachahanakamanikya Vibhavam Nayacheham Ramyam Sakala Jana Kamyam Varavadhu Sadakale Kale Pramatapatina Gita Charito Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me Aratvam Samsaram Drutata Namasaram Sudapate Aratvam Papanam Vitakim Aparam Yadavapate Aho Dine Nate Nihita Charano Nishchitamidam Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me. Do that other verse first. 49, 39, everybody. but I'm on a different page because it's a different book. 39, we have to chant the verse. Priya soyam Krishna sahachari Kurukshetra militas tataham saradha ta idam ubayo sangama sukam satyakya Ilan Madhura Murali Panchamachushé Mano Me Kalindi Pulina Vipinaya Sihayati Mano Me Kalindi Pulina Vipinaya Sprihayati Jagannatachtakam punyam ya pratet prayata shuchi sarva papa vishudhatma vishnu lokam sagachati Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Jagannath Swami ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Everybody. Where's Sadhu? Oh. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Downbeat. More cowbell. Go Premanandi Haribo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. One more time. Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare. Where's the Whompers? Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai
Jagannath Swami ki jai. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody now. Jai Jagannath Swami ki jai, Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra, Jai Rath Yatra. Jai Krishna, Haribo, Haribo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Last chant, let's go. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Jagannathashtakam punyam yapatet prayata shuchi sarva papa vishuddhatma Vishnu lokam sagachyati Go Premanande Shri Jagannath Swami ki jai Jai Baladev Subhajiji ki jai Jai Sudarshan Chakra ki jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai Jayananda Prabhu ki jai Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai Rath Yatra ki jai Gaur Premanande Jai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Gaur Hari Bol Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So Hare Krishna dance party. Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. 100 years ago to this year, Srila Prabhupada walked up the steps at Altadanga Junction Road. The steps are still there, the same stone. There are 10 stone steps going up to the roof where Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was sitting. And by divine arrangement, Abai, been born into a pious Vaishnava family and have met hundreds of gurus through his father, who invited everyone, whoever it might be, to come off the street and come bless his son, that he would become a pure devotee of Srimati Radharani. He was reluctant to go that day, but his friend brought him in. And as he bowed down before Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, before he had actually sat back up again, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta marked him and said, please spread the message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the Western countries in English, the most influential language in the world. And there, an asset transferred from the heart of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta into the heart of our Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. That seed grew. As it sprouted, Srila Prabhupada's desire intensified over the years as he thought about the order of his spiritual master. And he wrote later in his commentary to the Bhagavad Gita, Vyavasayatmika buddhir eke hakurunandana vahushaka hinandascha buddhayo vyavasainam, that when one receives an order through the cyclic succession from one's guru and takes it into their heart, and then waters that seed by endeavoring to fulfill it and chanting Hare Krishna. And if one can't fulfill it, one should pray, how can I do? How can I do? How can I do? Prabhupada later said. And as that desire grows, Krishna makes more and more arrangements for such a fortunate person to take up the resources of this world to spread Krishna consciousness movement. There's no other work to be done here that makes any sense. Everything else ends with giving everything back. But if somebody is very fortunate, Brahmanda Brahmate Kon Bhagyavan Jeev, Guru Krishna Prasadi Pai Bhakti Lata Bij, doesn't matter who it is, no qualification necessary except for an open heart to receive the message of Lord Chaitanya through the disciplic succession, and then try to help people all over the world by spreading the Krishna consciousness and chanting Hare Krishna. So on this day of Rath Yatra, we're very fortunate to be here. Nothing is guaranteed in this world. The fact that we're together on this field, which has seen the Rath Yatra festival decade after decade. We are lucky to be here in a human form of life and aware of the fact that the Supreme Personality of God, it is the all-benevolent personality of Godhead, who resides in Vrindavan, and that there are devotees in Vrindavan pining for him who come to Kurukshetra and try to take him back to Vrindavan. So on this day, let us make a special prayer. Dear Srila Prabhupada, dear Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please repeat. Shishi Gaurnitai, Jayananda Prabhu, Jagannath Baladev Subhajiji. If you so desire, please bless and empower us to take the order of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all the parameters Srila Prabhupada has given us to practice devotional service. Please give us the strength to dedicate our lives to this movement. Thank you for considering our request. Om Tat Sat. Everyone agrees with this prayer, in whole or in part. Please say Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Gaur Premanande, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Doyal Nitai Chaitanya Bole Nat Shri Arman Doyal Nitai Chaitanya Bole Nat Shri Arman Nat Shri Arman Nachari Armarman, Nachari Armarman, hey! Doyal Nitai Chaitanya Bole, Nachari Armarman. Nachari Armarman, Nachari Armarman. Nachari Armarman, Nachari Armarman, hey! Doyal Nitai Chaitanya Bole, Nachari Armarman. Doyal Tonai Hai. Doyal Tonai Hai Mon Doyal Tonai Hai Marke Prima De Doyal Tonai Hai Mon Doyal Tonai Hai Marke Prima De Doyal Nitai Chaitanya Bole Nachari Amarman Doyal Nitai Chaitanya Bole Nachari Armarman Nachari Armarman Nachari Armarman Nachari Armarman Nachari Armarman hey! Doyal Nitai Chaitanya Bole Nachari Armarman Ore Aparada Ture Jabe Pabe Premata Ore Aparada Ture Jabe Pabe Premata Ichartonai Hai Ichartonai Hai Oh Name Para Ichartonai Hai Oh Name Para Ichartonai Hai
Goya Nitai Chaitanya Bhuli Nachari Amarman. Goya Nitai Chaitanya Bhuli Nachari Amarman. Nachari Amarman. Nachari Amarman. Nachari Amarman. Nachari Amarman. Hey! Goya Nitai Chaitanya Bhule Nachari Amarman. This is it. Akon Krishna Name Ruchi Habe Gucci Be Bandan. You gotta have taste. You gotta get a taste. Takon Krishna Name Ruchi Habe Gucci Be Bandan. Anuragto Habe hai. Anuragto Habe hai. Anuragto Habe hai. Krishna Name Anuragto Habe hai. Hey Krishna Name Anuragto Habe hai. Goya Nitai Chaitanya Bhule Nachari Amarman. Goya Nitai Chaitanya Bhule Nachari Amarman. Nachari Amarman. Nachari Amarman. Nachari Amarman. Nachari Amarman. Hey! Goya Nitai Chaitanya Bhule Nachari Amarman. Takon Anaya Se Sapul Habe Jivera Jivan. Takon Anaya Se Sapul Habe Jivera Jivan. Jivanto Mitche Hey. Jivanto Mitche Hey. Krishna Rati Dina Jivanto Mitche Hey. Krishna Rati Dina Jivanto Mitche Hey. Goya Nitai Chaitanya Bhule Nachari Amarman. Goya Nitai Chaitanya Bhule Nachari Amarman. Nachari Amarman. Nachari Amarman. Nachari Amarman. Nachari Amarman. Hey! Goya Nitai Chaitanya Bhule Nachari Amarman. 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 What? Jai Jai Vrindavane Radha Shamir Pavedarsha. Jai Jai Vrindavane Radha Shamir Pavedarsha. At Kurukshetra over 5,000 years ago, everyone had gathered for the solar eclipse. Waiting for Krishna to speak to them. And he said, Yasyatma buddhi kunapetra dhatuke sudhi kalatradi shubhoma ijidi yatirtha buddhi salile katarichit yaneshu janeshu saeva gokara. He said, anyone who considers that the body, which is made of kapapita vayu, to be the self. Anyone who worships their homelands, thinking it to be a holy place. And anyone who goes to a holy place only to take bath, but doesn't take time to hear from the saints the message of his Srimad Bhagavatam. Such a person has the intelligence of an animal. And when all the sages heard this, they thought it was the most profound thing they had ever heard in their lives. Whenever Krishna speaks in the Bhagavad Gita, or to Uddhava in the Srimad Bhagavatam, or any of the devotees speak who are coming from the spiritual world, their words enter into the heart, and they purify the heart. Shrinvatam swa kata Krishna punya shravana kirtana hridyam taksto hibadrani vidunoti suritsata. 500 years ago, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, danced at the Rath Yatra. He went all over South India, and he taught everyone to chant the Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He said there's two parts to the Hare Krishna movement. One is chant Hare Krishna. Two is teach it to others. One is, two is, number one, number two, number two, number two, number one, number two. Anyone who joins in to the Sankirtan movement and chants Hare Krishna every day and teaches others to chant Hare Krishna, distributes transcendental literature, follows in the footsteps of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and at the end of this life, such a person will have the darshan of Shri Shri Radha Krishna in Vrindavan. When the great souls hear this all over the world, they become amazed. It's not easy to go back to Godhead. It takes millions of lifetimes. But by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this very lifetime, wherever one is from, Kiratahur Andrapulindapu Kasha Apirashumba Yavana Kasadaya Yene Chapapa Yarapashraya Shraya Shudyanti Tasmai Pravavishnave Namaha. Anyone can become purified by the Sankirtan process. And when they leave their bodies, they'll see Shri Shri Radha Krishna in Vrindavan, because anyone who dives into the ocean of Sankirtan comes out on the shore of Vrindavan. And therefore, when people everywhere hear this, on the streets at Haight-Ashbury, in Cleveland, Ohio, in New Delhi, in Cairo, put a shout out for your town, Nova Scotia, Fremont, California, San Jose, Dublin, the Philippines, Mexico. Doesn't matter where you are, if you hear the Hare Krishna mantra coming from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through the Sampradaya of pure devotees, then you'll jump up and say, Go Kripa Hole Hey, Kripa Hole, Go Kripa Hole Hey, 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 Joya Nitai Chaitanya Boli Nachya Marma. Jaya Nitai Chaitanya Boli Nachya Marman, Nachya Marman, Nachya Marman, Nachya Marman, Nachya Marman. Hey! Jaya Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo. Goya Nitai Chaitanya Bole. Nach Vyamar Goya Nitai Chaitanya Bole. Nach Vyamar Nachri Armarman, Nachri Armarman, Nachri Armarman, Nachri Armarman, hey, Nachri Armarman, Nachri Armarman, Nachri Armarman, Nachri Armarman, Gopremanande, Nitai Gaura Haribo, Haribo. Haribo, Nitai Gaur Haribo. Panchagopurvisha, Kripasinabhevicha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo, Namo Namaha, Natrapati Vaishnavi Ki Jai, Jagannath Swami Ki Jai.